Getting everything we want has now become easier than it was in the past. You can order a new pair of shoes and the latest smartphone from the comfort of your home and have them delivered to you within a few hours. As comforting and stress-free as this seems, the effect could be extremely damaging to your finances. Oftentimes, you end up spending the money you've worked so hard to earn on things you may not even need. If you love buying things, you will hardly think of how to keep some dollars away. And if you don't do this, how do you hope to achieve your financial goals? How do you hope to secure a stress-free future? Every country all over the world is going through inflation. The prices for housing, food, transportation, and other goods continue to rise, yet there is no tangible increase in salaries. The best way to navigate this situation is to build up your saving capacity, which will provide you with capital for investing in the long run. Then, here are 7 fundamental rules that you can apply to save more. Examine your spending habits. For you to save money, you have to control your spending habits. You need to have a comprehensive knowledge of the amount you spend every day, week, and month. Knowing this will help you understand how best to handle your income. If you discover that you often spend first, then save what is left, that won't help. You have to work on that. If you discover that you spend more on what you feel like getting, impulse purchases, and not on what you sincerely need, you also need to work on that. Tracking your expenses gives you a picture of your current financial state and how far away you are from having the right saving habits. You can track your spending by taking an inventory of every dollar that goes in and out of your account. Do this for at least 3 months to get a glimpse of where your money is going. You need to know how you spend your money to save correctly. You have to understand the difference between fixed expenses and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are those bills that are unlikely to change every month. Examples under this category are mortgage or rent, utilities, insurance, debt payment, tuition, or medical fees. These are expenses that you must attend to every month, since a failure in doing that attracts a penalty. While variable expenses involve expenditures whose cost varies each month, they are the opposite of fixed expenses. A variable expense may recur from month to month, but the amount you pay in any given month could be different from previous payments or ones you'll make in the future. Examples under this category are food, clothing, day-to-day expenses, etc. You also need to know the difference between your needs and wants. Needs are essential things you must have or pay for monthly, while wants are luxuries that you desire for yourself. You will be fine without getting them. Cutting down on your wants is an effective way to increase your savings by diverting that extra cash into your savings account. Most people find it difficult to draw the line between their needs and wants. When you're unable to differentiate between the two, you will find it difficult to save money because you will be preoccupied with satisfying your wants, and in most cases, you spend more on wants than on basic needs. If the amount you spend on wants outweighs that of needs, you will have a hard time saving money. If all you do is pick up a new designer shoe online, you will hardly save for the future. This habit will not only hinder you from saving, but it will also drive you straight into debt. Create a budget. After analyzing your spending habits, the next thing for you to do is to make a budget that will help you reduce impulse spending and focus on saving more. A budget is an estimated amount you're willing to allocate to your expenditure every month. Your budget contains how you want to spend your income each month. You can adopt the 50-30-20 rule. That is, 50% of your income goes to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to your savings. After the deduction of all taxes based on your net income, calculate all your expenses for the month and allocate the right amount to each segment. If your needs exceed the 50% allocated, you can easily cut off some wants and fix the amount in your needs. But never reduce your savings to accommodate other things. To make this more realistic, deduct your savings first before you begin to plan on how to spend the remaining balance. Remember, your goal is to increase your savings and not reduce them. You can decide to create a personal budget by yourself or use budgeting apps. These apps help you automate your savings, alert you when you overspend, and suggest possible investment opportunities. Creating a budget is an exercise most people enjoy doing. The problem often arises when they have to live by the budget. It is not enough for you to create a budget. You need the determination to stick with it. Understand why you have to live by the budget in the first place. Remember that you are saving the money for your future self and not someone else. Consider the bliss you will enjoy in the future when you have something to fall back on. All of this will motivate you to stick to your budget and not go over it. It will also motivate you to save more than 20% of your income to reach your financial goals faster. The 50-30-20 rule shared in this video is not the only rule available. You can make use of the 50-20-30 rule or 50-40-10. This depends majorly on your financial situation and goals. Remember, always pay yourself first. That means your saving plan should come first before any other expenses. Automate your savings. This is how you pay yourself first. This means the stipulated amount to be saved is automatically deducted first before any other transactions take place in your account. You will have to fix your expenses on whatever is left of your income after your savings have been deducted. If you have a problem sticking with your saving objective, this will help you. Simply set up an automatic monthly transfer from your main account to your special savings account. Automating your savings helps you save at all costs. It assists you in sticking to a specific amount and overcoming procrastination. Automated savings is an effective way to prioritize your savings. This unbreakable rule will help you to deal with the urge to spend everything you have. If you haven't developed the discipline to pay yourself first from your paycheck every month, automate your savings. If you have an employer who provides you with a retirement savings plan, you should consider contributing to it. And if your employer does not offer a retirement savings plan, consider opening a Roth individual retirement account. You can invest in this account using total market index funds with low expense ratios. Avoid falling in love with brand names. This is one of the most powerful rules of saving. Most people often fall in love with brand names and reputations. They continue to patronize them even though other brands provide the same products and services at a lower cost. Some even go as far as purchasing brand products out of loyalty rather than necessity. Others buy to keep up with the latest trends. Why not step back and think about this for a moment? Are they worth the price, or you are buying them because you love the brand? Do you purchase luxury items because your favorite celebrity wears them? Do you need to always eat out at the most expensive restaurant because everyone talks about it? You can do that once, but not always, just because you want to keep up with others. If you fit into any of these descriptions, you need to take a break. Try out other alternatives. A cheap price does not always equate to cheap quality. You cannot afford to waste money on something you can get better quality at a less affordable price. You are at a point where you want to save all the money you can and not run after the latest. The goal is not to appear rich, but to be truly rich. A time will come after you have saved and invested enough that you will be able to afford to buy luxury items. Until then, let go of every undue loyalty to brands and consider what is good for your budget before purchasing anything. Whether food items or a consultation service, always look for the most affordable. This does not mean that you should settle for substandard items. Always look for the best with the cheapest price. This will help you save more money rather than lavish your money on popular brands. Attach a goal to your savings. Saving for the sake of stacking cash will not make you serious about it. If all your saving is towards retirement, you might slack on it because you will think that you have enough time to meet up. Before you start saving, attach a specific goal to the savings and let it be time-bound. Ask yourself, what am I saving for? When will I need the money? This will help you shape your goals, which may be short-term or long-term. If you are choosing a short-term goal, ensure that they align with your financial situation and state in life. If your goals are long-term, ensure they are feasible. For instance, it will be a bit weird to begin saving for retirement when you just got out of college. That's in the distant future. Instead, you can save towards building multiple streams of income. Set saving goals that are feasible and time-bound. Your goal might be to buy a car, a house, or start a business. These are goals that are closer on the horizon. When you set goals in this manner, you will always be motivated to stay committed to them. And if you are in your 30s, 40s, you need to start considering retirement plans. If you do not save towards this goal now, you might end up blaming yourself for not taking the right steps at the right time. Get rid of debt. Having the passion to save is not enough. You need to get rid of all liabilities and work toward improving your net worth. If you have scrutinized your expenses and sketched out a budget, the next thing to do is get rid of debt. If you are deeply in debt, all you would ever think of is how to pay your debtors or settle your credit cards. So, the right option is to start with the debt. Once you are debt-free, the money you have been putting aside to pay off your debts can then be diverted to your savings account. There are several ways to eliminate debts. One of the ways you can get out of it is by monetizing your skills or taking up side hustles. And if you are already earning more, why don't you pay above the minimum so that you can get the debt off faster and face your saving goals? While this may require more from you, the earlier you get out of debt, the more you save, and the faster you are at achieving your goals. Start now. This rule is the most important of all rules. If you listen to all the rules and note them down, but do not do anything about them, you will still be unable to save. You need to take action now. Examine your income and expenditure. Create a budget and start living by it now. Automate your saving now. Do everything necessary for you to save effectively now. The basic word is now. Do not put it off until later, not next month, not after you get that promotion or raise in salary. You might end up not doing anything if you postpone it. Saving requires determination and discipline. You need to forego many other expenses to save more. There are so many benefits of saving money. It gives a sense of financial security. If you want to live that life you want, the key is saving, not spending. When you spend compulsively, you decrease in value. But when you save, you will grow your assets. Start saving now. Thanks for watching.